Today we will discuss about perception. Perception means observation, recognition and discrimination. Perception means understanding. God has given us senses, organs by which we perceive something. It was the mercy of the God that He has bestowed us with special senses. And the reason for giving these special senses, especially to recognize Him only. See, when we are born, we were having no knowledge. We were not able to perceive also. Our life were not dependent. Independent life came later on, but previously when we were born, it was a dependent life. Dependent upon mother, father and our relatives. Later on, when we grow, we became interdependent. And then further we grow, we became independent. These are the three stages by which we pass. And the reason why these three stages we have passed is, as we grow, our spatial senses develop. We started perceiving and understanding and comprehending. God has given us these senses by which we perceive. But sometimes what happens, there are two sets of error that takes place in perception. One is called illusion and another is hallucination. Illusion is what? Illusion means a false impression of something. Means the real thing which we consider something different, that is called as illusion. For example, if there is a rope in the darkness, we may consider that it is a snake, and that is an object which is considered something else, but in reality it is something else. This is called as illusion. We were all in illusion. That means we were in the darkness. We were wandering in the darkness. The God has sent light, and because of this light, we could understand now what is reality. एक पंडित था और जिसके पास एक आदमी गया और वो पंडित को बोला कि मुझे एक बुक चाहिए. The Pandit said him that go to my room and get that book from my desk. He went in that room and he found that there is a darkness. But somehow he could manage to enter in, but he apprehended by seeing something moving inside. Then he turned back, came again to the Pandit, and he said that something is moving inside that I could not understand what is there. I think it is snake. This was an illusion of that person, because that Pandit then came along with him and he said that what is necessary to avoid illusion is to put on the light. That's all. If you put on the light, the illusion will disappear. Similarly, when that Pandit has put on the light, he saw that it was not a snake, it was not something else, but it was only a rope. That fellow has considered that robe as a snake. So what is necessary in our life also, we have to put on the light. God is a light, and He has provided with a lamp, a light. Without light, we are all in the darkness. Consider, if there is no sun, what will be there in this world, in this universe? There will be total darkness. This is called a dungeon darkness. God has given us a lamp, a radiant lamp, and because of that we are getting light, and because of that all things are clear to us. But God has even given us a light in ourselves, that is eyes. If there is a light of a sunlight and our light, that the eyes, with the light of our eyes we see the things, it is possible that if there is a darkness, no sunlight, and you have a light of your eyes, you cannot see anything. But if there is a light, that is sunlight, and if you have a light, you can see everything. But what happened with the maximum people are, even though they have light, there is the presence of a sunlight, but they have decided to keep their eyes shut. And so they are unable to see. Everything is obscure for themselves. And they are in a dungeon darkness. Even though they have eyes, they are able to see, but they decided to keep their eyes closed. And so they cannot recognize reality. So they are having illusion. So they are having assumptions. So they are living in conjectures. But they are not realizing the fact. This thing happens many times with us also. We may observe something, but in reality, it is not the thing that we have thought of. You are getting? This is an illusion. One illusion, another example I will give you, that we see that sky is attached to the mountain. We see sky is attached to the mountain, but when we go there and find out the reality, it is not attached to the mountain, but it is very far. This is illusion. We also observe that the sun is very near to us. This is an illusion. But in reality, it is not very near to us. Regarding hallucination. Hallucination is an imaginary sensation, imaginary perception. When there is nothing but you feel that there is something. Like especially this occurs for the olfaction, for the hearing. Illusion occurs for your seeing, and hallucination especially for olfaction, smell and hearing. Got it? Sometimes we may get certain odors when there is nothing, no odor is present or no odor is sensed by any other person or accompaniments, but we are feeling so. This is called as hallucination. Sometimes we may get certain sounds, but the accompaniment or accompanying person, they are not getting that sound. This is called as hallucination. This happened especially in case of COVID. In COVID, multiple patients complained that they are suffering from hallucination. they are getting certain smell, a particular smell, characteristic smell, but actually that smell was not present at that time, and that is called as hallucination. So these two errors of perception. So our Lord has given us the senses to perceive. It is not that you should adorn yourself externally to beautify yourself, but actually your adornment or actually your beautification lies in using these senses properly. Like if you are using lipstick, instead of using lipstick, try to improve your words, your lips becomes beautiful. If you are using kajal to enhance your beauty, try to see the good things in the other people, that your eyes become beautiful. And if you want that your power of olfaction becomes beautiful, try to sense in others the fragrance of a goodness that makes your nose beautiful. This was about perception. It all depends upon how you perceive that you become.